as well going forward. So we've managed to have calls with 3 other Euro stablecoins booked in for this week. So one of them's Angle Money, which is the largest and the one with the most liquidity, and that's in regards to potentially creating a liquidity pool on potentially another DEX. So that leads on to us having a call with Ramsey's DEX this week as well, which is on Arbitrum native. So we've got quite a few calls this week, as well as a few different sort of podcast intros as well. The other Euro stable coins are Euro E and J Euro, lesser known, but still have sufficient liquidity for this kind of venture. So we're having those discussions. Other things, we're getting that proposal to load in regards to a potential partnership and using them as a collateral type on our smart vaults.
Tokenized gold and silver.
Still a bit far away from that, but we are getting that proposal over to them. The grant process is underway with Arbitrum, so we're pretty close to securing it. We just sent back some KYC forms, and sure I'm missing a few things here, but there is trying to think, there was more.
It goes on and on. I'm working on a pitch deck for some intros from Chainlink, and there's a bunch of different interviews this week and leading up to it with some of these other stablecoin protocols. Excellent, George. That's exciting. There's so much happening.
I'll catch up the liquidity guy as well. Maybe booking a call next week. The conversations we have this week.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Let's mix it up and go with Xanatas.
we're working on some design updates for the front end. And also still, waiting for the whole liquidity initiative to pop. Also, that would depend on the euro potential Angle euro S pair. What are we doing to deploy this? Plus, also, apart from Camelot looking into the other platform, Ramses, or how you pronounce it, I don't know. There's the Ramses.exchange to actually get better or simpler incentives for our user base or potential liquidity providers. Into that.
That'd be great.
Of course, in combination with the other things like Merkle, and to make a whole package once we launch that initiative, basically.
It'll be really great if we can get a partnership with Angle, because it means that the Merkle stuff is also free, and anyone wanting to get out into anything else, it's a good incentive for them too, because if somebody wants to sell for something else, it has to go through Angle Money, and so it's good for them because they get fees as well. So it makes sense for them to incentivize the pool along with us in a partnership. Excellent. It's really important that we try to get a really solid plan out for when this happens. I know that we have to have these calls first, so we'll see. But folks out there, if you've got any liquidity on a DEX and you are able to withdraw it, please do, because there are some big buy walls that have been put, or sell walls that have been put in at the wrong price, and it's causing the DPEG just to stick there. It's probably because it's so complex that some people don't know what they're doing, and and just put liquidity in to get the rewards, not realizing that they've put them in the wrong price. Because the way the V3 pools work is on Camelot's a little bit trickier. So we'll just withdraw it. There shouldn't be any rewards from there anyway now, so it's a good time to withdraw it and pay back your debt too if you have any debt on the standard, because EURUS is still selling at a bit of a discount right now. So before we get the repeg happening and everything else and relaunch the EURUS with a new pool, then I would definitely recommend paying off your debt at a discount. All right, Ewan.
Yeah, the update for me is pretty similar to last week. Just lots of work going into getting everything prepared for the V3 version of Smart Vaults and the release of liquidation pools. Me and Zach had some problems last week getting the vault. There was some issues with the vault data basically when a user has certain amount of vaults. The RPC that we're using can't really handle it.
Yeah.
The throughput of it, so we're kind of having to come up with a solution to delay those requests when there's too many.
Oh.
We need to figure out this week.
Interesting.
Yes, just.
So is that a knock-on effect from what I was seeing with my hundreds of vaults?
It's so we resolved the issue that you had.
Yeah.
But it kind of created a new issue basically, but it was still kind of it was still a change we had to make, but it just came with its own problems that we need to sort out. But obviously it's not something that will affect most users at the moment, so
it's pretty super edgy.
Yeah,
super edgy. In fact, anybody that wants to do that is kind of trashing us anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
Why would you want that many vaults?
So yeah, that'll be the priority today, and then the rest of the week is just continuing to get stuff ready for the releases.
Yep. I think it would be good to sit down and really have a solid vision of what gets released from every participant here over the next few weeks, so George and I can align it all up and get the communication flowing.
Yeah, it'd be good to have sort of a release plan meeting either after the audit stuff is completed, or I guess we could still do it beforehand, but
yeah, we could do it beforehand and
exactly
just assume that they're going to arrive on
exactly
January, February. Yep. Excellent. Mooney, the Moon Man, ice cream meeting, Moon Man.
Hello. So as Ewan mentioned, we worked with him trying to resolve that issue that we were having. We did find a solution, but that solution involved removing the hide vaults option. Just due to the way the logic would have impacted the ability to split the vault lists. Because it doesn't matter the explanation for it, but basically we decided we don't want to remove features to fix a feature, so we're still looking
back to the drawing board.
Yeah. But if all else fails, we may have to sacrifice the hide vaults option.
Gotcha.
And find another way around. Maybe because we could just make I don't know. There might be another way to make the hide vaults option work, but not as simple as it works currently. So we'll figure out a way between that. But other than that, I've made some more of the tweaks towards Philip's designs and worked with again to implement some V3 Vault features in the front, prepping for when those are released.
Oh, cool.
So re-implementing the swap interface, and one of the cooler things is the V3 vaults won't need like the 2-stage approval, burn allowance
Yeah.
process when like paying off a debt or
Yeah.
that whole flow. So that's quite cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I like Ewan, that you were saying the other day that you've repaired the way that so you don't need to sign twice when paying back the debt. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone from the audit kind of pointed out a route for that, which is cool.
Mm. Yeah, it's super good because that was a massive UX pain point. That was annoying.
Yeah, double signing's always nice.
Yeah. It's like, oh, what is this? What's going on? All right. Yeah, cool. Moons, if you do get it would be really great to get a little audit from you about on just the landing page of what you think could be improved, what data could be there to explain the project better, or any dynamic data that you think you could possibly insert there, or just have a look at some other projects and see what's being offered, and it would be great to get some advice from you on that front with your eye.
Sure, take a look.
Yeah, cool. Thorax, how are you, champ? Hello, Thorax. Microphone is on if you are talking. Looks like Thorax might not be able to get on. All right, well, guys, I'll see you in cyberspace. Any questions? Oh, any questions from the audience? Oh, here we go, Ricardo. Yeah, I'll bring you up. Hang on, mate. Hard to speak. Hey, Ricardo.
Pool, but maybe I never know the answer. I have a couple of. I had visited some of the pools, but I logged it for the max period. So in that case, I have to wait, right?
Is that on the Camelot pools in Camelot?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, you do have to wait. I think, I don't know, Xanatas is more of an expert in that. I'll let him answer that.
I didn't. The connection was really bad. I just heard there was some locked things in pools.
Yeah.
If you use the locked function of Camelot, or then you have to wait. Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. The thing is that that pool will still be there. In fact, because you will be one of the few in there in that USD pool, you could profit off that quite well as a market maker. So yeah, if you play the cards well, you might be able to actually use it in your advantage. But it's still, the pool's still going to be there. We're still going to put a little bit of liquidity in there, but it's just not the main focus, because everything that we've been told is that it's just far better to go with a euro pair in terms of the DeFi people. What they want is the ability to trade without impermanent loss, and that's why a lot of DeFi people use stablecoins, because you don't have the impermanent loss and you just get the trading fees. Yeah. So by having a Euro USD pair, there's kind of that impermanent loss sort of in there, and some people aren't going for it. So that's why they'd say it would attract a lot more if it was Euro, plus you need less, because it's kind of easier to understand as well, because it just has to be a one to one, like that's the price, rather than trying to find out the FX price right now and put it in the right V3 pool, like, Spectrum, yeah, all that jazz. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm really sorry, Ricardo. But I really appreciate your long-holded support, man, for doing that. That's really appreciated, and we'll try to figure something out for all you guys that are really passionate and helping us out in the beginning here. It's really good. So we'll try to figure something out.
I'm really excited about the project. So keep up. Thank you for everything.
Hey, that's all right, Ricardo. Thank you for your support.
Cheers.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, good work, everyone, and onward and upward. I'll see you in cyberspace. Ciao.
See ya.
Ciao.